speed.
You certainly feel that you need every bit of road there to get around the corner at the speed you want. Paul Dumbrell, a bit of surprise package to be inside the top 10. Got to say that I thought he did a very good job yesterday. He was up or around the top 10 for a fair part of the session, and not that far behind Stephen Richards. In fact, I'd probably go as far as to say this is the closest he's been to Stephen in qualifying all year. Very good job.
He made his first shootout at Sandown. He qualified right on the edge too. Started 8th and in fact finished 8th. Of course, teamed with Tony Longhurst, and off he goes.
The other part about that, Brad, is that when he wheeled the car out this weekend, the car was very good. In the first session, he was quite quick straight away. And to be the closest he's been to Steve all year at probably the most difficult and fastest racetrack is a real credit to him. He's done a great job this weekend so far.
I think he's definitely maturing as a driver. And with Tony Longhurst, he's a bit of a sleeper in the pack. Certainly, they're one of the guys that we've circled to keep our eye on during the race, because Tony's been here a long time. He's got good car speed. He knows how to win the race. He's done it before.
Front tyres protesting at turn 2 there. He couldn't really get the nose on line. And Tony's won this race on a couple of occasions, once with the fella just to our left, BJ, and certainly they'll be a good combination. And Paul sounds, looks and acts like a mature racer now. He's really changed his personality and his approach in the last 12 months and has done a great job. And just cementing that remark you made before, Mark, he was 11th in the first practice session, so he opened his account very strongly.
Good first split.
52 flat. Marcus Ambrose was a 52.12, so a little over 0.12 of a second quicker for the first measure.
The car's balance has changed. The bit that you said at the start, Neil, where it didn't have quite enough front grip, in the last few corners now you can see the tendency is oversteer. It's got plenty of front grip now, so the front tyres have come in.
And is that a starting pressure issue, do you think, Mark? Because it's actually difficult to read what you're going to get this afternoon. It's a long time since the cars ran earlier today. Ambient temperature's changed, wind direction has changed, sun's in a different location.
No doubt. Absolute total track condition different, and he's actually, I think he's accommodated it pretty well, because the balance has certainly changed a lot.
0.6 faster in the second split to Marcus Ambrose.
This is going to be a great time. This is going to be a late 7, a 7.7 or a 7.8. This is a fantastic lap time. Plenty of grip, but stood on 2 wheels there.
Yeah, looked very good on the exit there.
He's also using second at the chase, which a lot of them are at the moment.
And he grabbed 5th on the run to the final corner, so he chose not to. Rear brakes just chirped. He's got this thing standing on its nose as he completes the lap, and it is a 2-minute 8 flat. That is a fantastic job from Paul Dumbrell, and his crew are justifiably proud of their pilot. A very fine job.
The great Ron Toranak was sitting there in the middle of that huddle with a big smile on his face. He's worked with, of course, Jack Brabham. That was the partnership that made his name.
2-minute 8.5 yesterday for him in qualifying. So when you make half a second with no run and jump in a lap like this afternoon, you've done a great job. And very shortly, Greg Rust, I think, will be standing by to nab him as he comes back down the lane. No, he's with Marcus Ambrose.
Tenths of a second faster than yesterday, Paul Dumbrell. That was a good lap.
Mate, it was one of those laps where you got to hold your breath, and the car was just sensational. I had a little bit in reserve still, didn't want to damage the car, because today means a lot, I guess, for qualifying, but tomorrow's a big one. 161 laps, we've got to be there at the end.
Mate, someone might say, your critics might say, who are you and what have you done with Paul Dumbrell? That was great.
Yeah, I think they've slotted someone else a bit more smart than me this year, and hopefully it's paid off and it's shown over the last couple of races. And as I said, Tony and I hopefully will be up there somewhere tomorrow.
We hope payday's a good one. Well done.
Thanks, mate.